25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's what rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to
just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Just a yard to go here on second down. A give to Etienne running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play. Etienne. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 82 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. this time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 96 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Buchanan. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there for the Raiders.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some space here. Brown with his stick skills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Titans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw again. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a throw here, hauled in, and bulldozing his way through. Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Buchanan right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Buchanan, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.